Hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm starting doing this room one by one, cybersecurity 101. This is a new TryHackMe they released this week. So they add more rooms. I'll try if I can do all of them. I'm not sure. I'm trying to do which one I'm trying to do. SQL map the basic. Basically, this is all these rooms are more introductory, so it's not going too deep. So basically SQL injection, and also they tell you that it's good to have some SQL fundamental. This is the room for SQL fundamental. It's good also. This room, I think it's only subscriber. The same SQL map. Basically, the whole point of SQL here, we doing it more automatic, so we're not doing it the manual operation. Learning objective SQL injection vulnerabilities, hunting SQL injection through SQL map. So the whole point now is how to access the data, and then later on we have how can we get access to this system. Of course, which language we build the interaction between user, because you have user, you have the web server, you have the data. So basically we use an SQL. There's different SQL. You have most one you know about is MySQL. Here's a quick introduction what SQL injection usually. When you have a form like that, when you put something with password, usually the first thing sometimes we test, we just put like that and put anything, for example the password, and see if it undefined, and you see any error you have or something like that. Usually you say 1 equal you close and you say 1 equal 1 or something. You can do all these tricks. When you go to advanced stuff, you can see them. So basically one of the trick, like for example if you have an SQL like that, it's vulnerable because it says from user where username is John and password is this. So if there is no filtering from user input, if someone can just put stuff like that without filtering. So for example, here's the example. You say, how about, this is why they close, because you remember you tried to add that one to close this side. So if I say for example any username and say or 1 equal 1, this is the dash dash dash, this is the comment to end. So whatever come after this will become a comment, so it doesn't check the password. So basically this line said stop the query SQL and ignore anything in writes. So the query will become like this: select everything from username John, and so John we know about it, and no, this one, this is the or where it happened, or 1 equal 1, because 1 equal 1 is always true. So this statement is always true, and you can log in. That's 1 equal 1. This is also dangerous when you do it. There is a room in TryHackMe talk about it, because if statement was delete here, not a select, this will be dangerous for testing. So if you're a pen tester, you must check this one carefully. And as I said, this is dash dash 1 at the end of the query will comment anything. So we're doing comments, so we kill that. So it's also, I said, it's better to read this to have some information about SQL. So the question is, which boolean operator checks if at least one side of the operator is true? Basically we did it here, so it's the or statement. Is 1 equal 1 in SQL query always true? Of course it's always true, because 1 is always equal 1, and that's why we use the trick to do it. Now of course here we get straight to SQL injection. Let me put that quicker to have I can see it that side before we come here. So for example, now this is a SQL map. Usually I don't use the SQL map wizard, so SQL map -h, so it gives me the command that you can use all of them. The most important, I usually don't ask him, because when you start learning it, you just go straight forward with it. The DPS mean drop the DPS, help you to extract all the database. The D, it's if you know database, so it's the D dash dash table, drop all the tables. So for example here, drop if you have a name of the database, specific table. Dump is always dump everything. So for example, now they give an example: SQL -u htt cat equal 1. This is just a theory. We'll test now when we go that side. The next one, yeah, SQL map will test most of stuff, not just 1 equal 1. Then the DP will drop and show you, for example, it's better to do it in practice. This is just a theory. The D is for the database user table, and some they have issue with this. We test it now. Here, if you know the table, you dump the data of the table. So basically that's it. And then here's is if you have we'll practice now. If we have a post request, you can catch it with the burp. Which flag in SQL map tool is used to extract database variable? If you want to dump the database, you just dbs. Now what will be the full command of SQL map to extract all tables members? They give us the URL, so we know it's SQL map minus u, the URL. They give us the database members. So members, what they ask, extract all tables from the member tables. So we go tables. So if I'm not mistaken, we go dumps. Not dumps, dump. If I'm not mistaken, that's the correct command. That's the correct command. So check this, check the database member, check the tables, then dump the whole thing. Now if we go now theory, let's now check this one, and they give us an example and said all of that. So let's play around first. Usually when you come, as I said, like that, sometimes just if you are in CTF or not this, we can go to inspect in CTF. Most of the time we can just we start with view the source of the page, see if any funny things happening, and then you can see here this is the API, the GET request. You go to include user login. This is the GS code. This is not this is just for where it send it. Where is that form? Email input, email input type email. What is the class form? The form, where is the head of the form? Welcome, name, email, login, continue, sign up. No, this one is before the login page. Okay, let's go. So for example, here he said if we go, for example, at local, and I say password test, and I say you go to network, and if I press continue, and not performance, network, it said error, and it says the login. Let's make this one bigger. So you can see it sent a GET request. It sent a GET request to this this value HTTP. Where is that value of the HTTP? Now I'm confused. Where is it now? I include user login. So let's get the whole GET request, copy value. So we can have now, let's do this. So we know the value of the URL. This is where it sent it to. So if you follow SQL map, one thing it's better to do minus u, make it in the bracket so you can and then if you go to the room, it tell you it's better to do the level. The level is because in SQL map sometimes it doesn't work straight. We need to play with the levels and risk. So we can say level, so you can go deeper in SQL injection. What else we do? Let's say dump. What else we can say? We just say the question is, let's take it one step by step. We assume we don't know the database. We can just let's try it first to find it before we dump it. So let's get the DPS first. Let's get it normally. before we go the whole things of dumping the whole thing, let's get one step at a time. And then for the room, remember the room, it give you advice here how to work. So because sometimes like for example, if it detects it's a MySQL database, there's no point to check other databases because you already found it. For example, now it tell you it look like the backend. So SQL map find another database, so it's MySQL. So there's no point of do you want to skip? Yes, we want to skip. We don't need to check. And they said, do you want to continue all tests of MySQL? Yes, do the test of MySQL. And then get parameter email is vulnerable. Do you want to test? Of course not. If you find something is vulnerable, okay, let's say yes for this one. Get email is vulnerable, so you found the entry point, so there is no point to check something else. So just say no, let him. Now he's trying. Now you find how many databases you find. AI. This is the three is a default MySQL database. This is a PHP MyAdmin. So tell me there is. Let's see. I didn't notice that. So you tell me there is a PHP MyAdmin here. Forbidden. Huh. Okay, that's fine. So we have a test database. So we have how many databases? We have 6 databases, which give us the answer of the first question. And then what is the name of the table available in the database AI? So we can say we can follow the same things. Now we know that the database is asking for AI and said give me tables. We just need to the table, we're not dumping anything. So he has table users. So what's the name of table is user. And then the next, what's the password? Password. So we need to dump now this table, and we can just say dump. And of course the password, we found it. So there's another way you can play around this in case you get lost. So we know it's a test. Let's log in, so why not? Let's close this, we don't need it. So now we can log in because we found what we are. And shut I as a capacity right now, wherever this is. Remember this one. There's another thing, for example, if you know how to use burp, you can just proxy, because if you couldn't find how we log out of this now. No, I need to kill the session. I want to test something, guys, quickly. I thought I did this room. Why they give me this again? Don't tell me. It's TryHackMe is playing with me. I did this and I got ticket. They give me ticket again. Can be. Okay. Okay. I want to test something, guys. In case, where is that link again? So you can, for example, we can use the proxy, and we can just make test.com and test and submit, and you can have the proxy here. Who is this? That's me. So we can copy to file and call it request.txt, and I can come here and do the same things we did before. I can just say SQL map minus R my request. Let's see what it level equal 5. DBM. uh, DBMS. What? Dash d data. No, sometimes you when you get confused, whenever you go live, things go south. DBS. DBS. And you find it, so you can use the same things with the request, and either use the proxy. Usually we do the proxy is faster, but you can use that in expect if you want, so it's cool. Okay guys, so I hope you like it. I'll try to make the ones later on. You have question, let me know. Yeah, thank you very much, and welcome for the new viewers. Thank you very much and have a good day.